Hello, my name is Nancy Moore. I am a city council member in the town of Shaker Heights, Ohio, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about what I do for a living. First of all, the City Council in Shaker Heights, Ohio is composed of 7 people. I'm one of them. I have served for approximately now 24 years in public office, 8 on the school board and the remainder on City Council. I first ran for city elected office because I was very active in the community as a citizen, and I cared about my community very much, and I wanted to contribute to the leadership and the different decisions that leaders make for all of our citizens. So I ran for election, having been a citizen at that time for over 20 years. I'm now a citizen of Shaker Heights for over 39, and I think I know my community and the people in it very well, which means that I can be a better elected representative for them. The role of the City Council, specifically in Ohio, is to make the laws, pass the budget, and represent the people at the local level of government in the city of Shaker Heights. We are one of over 600, I think, municipalities in the state. So at the local level, that's where I work. The first reason I got involved in elective office is that I wanted to make a change. The first change I wanted to effect had to do with our public schools and education. But as I became more deeply involved in that, I wanted to really make sure that Shaker Heights was the type of community that had a very, very active and vital role to play going into the 21st century. And to do that, it needed to be not just what it was for many years, for many of the last 100 years, but rather it needed to be a vital community welcoming all people for the next 100 years plus. I thought I could be the kind of a leader who could take the city down that path. And so because I wanted to contribute as a leader to making that happen in so many different ways, I ran for public office and was elected. Since that time, I have literally run every 4 years and been elected and reelected to do that job. The responsibilities that my job entail are the responsibilities. Basically, I represent every citizen in the city of Shaker Heights. That's almost 28,000 citizens. I'm one of 7 to help make the laws that govern these citizens. And I approve how we spend the tax dollars from all the taxpayers to provide the services that our city needs to give those residents. It is so very important to participate at the local level of government. And I would like to read you a quote by John Lewis, who recently died. He was an elected representative from North Carolina. And I think so much of him, and I think of him as a beacon of inspiration for all of us who serve in public office. He said, "My dear friends, your vote is precious, almost sacred, the most powerful nonviolent tool we have to create a more perfect union. Sometimes you have to just not dream about what could be. You need to get out and push. You need to pull. You need to preach. And you create a climate and an environment to get those in high places, the men and the women of goodwill in power, to act. I believe that is what we're all here to do, to act on behalf of all the people that we represent. And the only way we can do that is if you use your democratic right to vote. I hope that this is something that you will listen to, and I hope in a way that it will reinforce how very important it is to vote in every election, every time you can, and to educate yourself on all the issues, because this is democracy today, and we need to fight for it, and we need to preserve it, and we need to have faith that it can be our way in the future. Thank you very much for letting me participate in this new addition to your library.